In Pakistan, 27% of deaths in under 5 years age group are due to vaccine preventable diseases. That is 1,000 daily. The expanded program on immunization was established in 1978 with an aim of reducing mortality and morbidity in Pakistan by immunizing children and women of childbearing age through vaccination of approximately 6 million children against 9 deadly diseases annually. Pakistan is one of the major consumers of EPI vaccines in the world, catering to a huge population and an accompanying growth rate. The total annual consumption of vaccine costs approximately Rs 51 billion. Unfortunately, limited attention has been given to establishing a functioning supply chain system across various levels of healthcare. This is one of the major factors responsible in low coverage of 54% against 150% vaccines availability. Until February 2015, no one suspected the state of working inside the federal EPI stores. It was only after discovering 1.3 million doses of wasted pentavalent vaccine vials that importance of good warehousing practices for better vaccine management was realized. The incident thus proved to be a blessing in disguise and led to a series of reforms. As part of government's own commitment and strategic leadership, the Ministry of National Health Services immediately took remedial actions and requested USAID Deliver Project Pakistan for technical and financial support to create a coordinated response for improved transparency and accountability. USAID Pakistan, through its Deliver project implemented by John Snow Incorporated, which specializes in public health commodities logistics and supply chain management, including forecasting, quantification, procurement, warehousing, distribution, and transportation to the last mile. The project, under the leadership of Minister, Secretary, and other relevant officials, carried out a detailed situational analysis to identify the areas of improvement. As a result of this analysis, issues like chronic mismanagement of vaccines, severe negligence of best warehousing practices and operational mismanagement, non-adherence to SOPs, and high dependence on support from international partners were identified as core areas. It was also found that vaccine-related data was not reliable and could not be depended upon for informed decision making. Storage facilities with massive overstacking, improper placement of products, and scattered batches presented a discouraging picture of such sensitive inventory. It was impossible to issue commodities as per batch numbers and apply the first expiry, first out FIFO principle. Against 28 staff authorized for warehousing, only 6 positions were filled on an ad hoc basis, with employees lacking the requisite qualifications. In response to the request by the ministry, the USAID Deliver project immediately mobilized its resources and provided a team of 32 logistics and information systems experts to work with Mr. Sakran Gilani, the EPI National Program Manager, to improve vaccine management.
The government of Pakistan requested to USAID to come up with the EPI to support and help us. The USAID, with the contract of GSI Deliver, they inducted a whole team of very expert people to manage this all the cold rooms and the dry rooms.
Ministry and USAID Deliver project kicked off reforms on war footing. The project, guided by the ministry and other stakeholders, completed a physical count of vaccines and organized stock using proper inventory management procedures, batch numbers, and expiry dates. This was a significant undertaking involving the physical movement of vaccines. The data obtained was compared with the data in the system, and findings were presented to the ministry and development partners. The ministry finally decided to switch over to web-based Vaccine Logistics Management Information System (VLMIS) from Vaccine Supply Stock Management (VSSM). The data servers of VLMIS are hosted at National Telecom Corporation of Pakistan, and thus the system is fully owned by Government of Pakistan. Reorganization of cold rooms was done as per international best practices, which facilitated proper batch placement, effective monitoring of shelf life, and vaccine vial monitor, leading to proper planning for vaccine issuance as per FIFO. During the reorganization, each cold room was designated for specific antigens. Provision of forklift trucks, hand trolleys by the project has resulted in increased efficiency, consuming less human resource. Provision of safety and firefighting equipment and training of staff on handling these have not only nurtured the professionalism among staff, but also helped creation of an overall safe work environment. Global Standard 1 (GS1) barcode room was established to maintain the temperature of vaccines during barcoding. Responding to the urgent needs, dry store items were organized by commodity and physical count was completed. Standard operating procedures, job descriptions, safety and security manuals, and warehouse monitoring checklists were developed to ensure proper inventory management. The project has also established a state-of-the-art VLMIS operations center, which will work as a nerve center for dissemination within the government and development partners, enabling them to make informed decisions on vaccine and cold chain management. 26 closed-circuit web-based television cameras have also been installed in the EPI warehouse for round-the-clock surveillance and monitoring purposes. As a result of this intervention by USAID Deliver project, Federal EPI warehouse has been converted into a modern and state-of-the-art warehousing facility in a record time of almost 6 months. The warehouse, which a few months back resulted in wastage of precious vaccine, is now being managed in accordance with the international best practices. This has been acknowledged by government, development partners, and international quality assurance organizations. The project is proud to have achieved ISO 9001-2008 certification in such a short span of time. Changing mindset of 27 years and institutionalizing a robust accountability mechanism is the biggest challenge. For sustainability of these reforms, periodic reviews to check the functional effectiveness and scaling up of VLMIS to entire country is a must. This requires funds, willingness, and commitment by all stakeholders. Data visibility at last mile is the only way to achieve complete transparency and accountability. These will also need to be replicated at the provincial and regional levels. For sustainability and continued safety of the vaccines, and ultimately to save lives of mothers and children at risk in Pakistan, there is an urgent need to exercise zero tolerance on activities that risk the quality of vaccines, as we cannot afford another 24 February disaster.